Hey everybody, Birch Mill Video here. I'm doing a service right now. I am underneath a 2011 Chevy Silverado Z71. I'm just going to be showing you. I'm not going to be doing the service because I've done several videos on vehicles like these in the past. What I'm going to be doing is showing you some little things you need to do to help keep your vehicle maintained. As for instance, this plug. I will show you what it is, tell you what it is, and show you what it does in a minute. But first, I'm going to go ahead and get the oil draining, and then I'm going to show you the difference between a Z71 and a four-wheel drive. All right, so for your basic Z71 package, you will have what we call skid plates. Obviously, I'll show you in a second. This is a skid. It's a kind of a rock-proof plate, kinda. I don't know. The four-wheel drives don't have it, but this is also a skid plate for the engine oil pan. And then we also have a transfer case skid plate right here. And there is a couple other things too, like well, for instance, Z71s will come with a limited slip differential, which is in here. It's inside here. Now, if you're not familiar for what the difference is, if you don't feel like you had to pay the extra money for a Z71, just get a four-wheel drive by all means. But, however, you will get stuck a lot easier in two-wheel drive than when you're in two-wheel drive, you will get stuck a lot easier in just a regular 4x4 than you will in a Z71, because this has a limited slip. The other ones have an open differential, which what it is this tire will spin forever, and eventually, maybe in some cases, it will put power to the other side. What a limited slip does is this tire will spin maybe a revolution and immediately throw power to this side. And same for the front differential as well. And then also on these Z71s, you want to be careful. On these, like this is an 07 to 13 body style, 4 and 14 classic. You want to be careful. You want to make sure you get Z71 4x4. I'll show you what it looks like. If you see one that just says Z71 and it looks like it sits like a two-wheel drive, I wouldn't even bother with it, because all it is it has these skid plates like the other ones have and a limited slip differential. However, it is a two-wheel drive. It does not have the front chunk. That's what also what the skid plate up here covers, is it covers the front differential too, so you don't puncture it and while you're doing all your off-road bull crap. So beware, because we almost fell for that mistake one time before I got the Titan. We was looking at trucks, and we almost fell for that mistake because it was cheaper. And I was like, man, it's a hell of a deal. Let's do it. But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't. I looked underneath it. Now, like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to show you what I've already told you what it is the differential. What you'll need is this. Can't remember what drive it is because I'm an idiot. You put it in there, obviously, like so. Let me set the camera down. And then you just open it. And then you piece of crap, and then you will stick your finger in there. Piece of junk. You'll stick your pinky in there about to the first knuckle. Just like that. And if you get oil on your finger, which I did, it's nice and new looking. You probably just had it replaced not too long ago. If it is not on your finger, you need to, top it back off. with whatever is recommended. If you have an aftermarket limited slip differential, like myself, you have to get, you may not have to, but I would, just to be safe, you have to, get your regular full synthetic gear oil, which I will show you what I put in my truck in a second, or right now actually, is well, you can either put this 7590 or you can put the 85140, which is what I put in mine. And then you have to go to your nearest auto parts store, O'Reilly's, Napa, AutoZone, whatever you use, and get limited slip, what was it called? It's like limited slip differential clutch oil or something like that. It's for the clutches in your differential if you have one with clutches in it like I do. And you have to get that, otherwise you could eventually burn out your clutches and then you just got an open differential again. So that's never a good thing. Or whatever happens whenever it burns the clutches out, you may not have a differential at all, may not pull at all, but I don't know. I haven't looked into that any. Now, I just showed you how to check the rear differential. Now, it's the exact same thing with the front differential. I'll just check it. I'm not gonna show you the video on how to do it. But what you do is this nut right here. I believe it's a 17, maybe an 18. I will check in just a second, and I'll tell you. But you do that, and you do the exact same thing you do with the rear end. Obviously, if it's low, adjust adequately. And right now we're going to the transfer case, which we would check with an 18mm socket, is what I'm using. For all of y'all that say that Chevy is the most American-made vehicle, they use an awful lot of metric units to make this thing. So, just in case you wanted to know. Now, a lot of times with these transfer cases, when you take this bolt out, it'll run out, but if it don't, you do the same method and it's running out. That means that it's full, obviously. But if it's not, you do the same method, but usually you want to put it in there until it's just barely running out like that, because that's when you know it's full, because the hole isn't as high up like it is on differentials. So you want to fill accordingly, Now that's tight. And tie rods. Sorry about the sunlight. So the lower ball joint and tie rods are both greasable. Also, guys, what you really want to check when you get vehicles down on the ground, when you get under the hood, you want to check your oil, which is an obvious if you're changing your oil, your transmission fluid if it's possible, your windshield washer fluid if you use it, or if it's not broken or whatever, that's optional, I guess. And your air filter, you definitely want to check all of those. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much the most of what you want to do for just doing general maintenance and checking everything, especially before this winter starts to come in real good. You always want to make sure you check everything before instead of during, when you're out there freezing your fingers and hands off and everything, So I just wanted to make a quick video on kind of show those kind of things. I kind of done it before, but I wanted to get in depth, and I might actually end up getting in depth more even later on, like my own vehicle, like at the house or something like that, because I'm gonna need to check it over, because I'm gonna have to put tires on it soon. I may not rotate them, I don't freaking know. But anyway, guys, I just sorry for all the camera shaking and all the sunlight and everything like that, and make sure you guys are being safe out there, and hydrating, because for some reason it's 90 freaking degrees in September, which don't make any sense. So it's a little warm in the sunlight. So that's all I got for today, guys. Take care and have a good day, and thanks for joining in. Get ready to hit it. You ready to hit it?
I did.
that's it.